bubble painting. And this is what I named with bubbles. You're gonna need paint, dish soap, water, spoons, cups, straws, and paper. First, you're gonna need to squeeze a little paint in. There we go.
That's good.
Then you're gonna need some dish soap. Then you mix it all together. Oh. Then you're gonna need to add a little water. And then you mix it out more.
That's good.
Gotta mix it very good. We decided to put crackers on because it can flash and get messy. Now we're gonna blow some bubbles. Whoa, look how high mine are. Whoa.
All right, take your straws out. Take your straws out.
Take my straw out. And now I'm gonna put it on my paper. Wow, that's so cool. Okay. Now we're gonna use these bubble tools. A bubble wand and lots of straws put together. It's time to start. For mine, you might want to tip it and put it in and then blow softly. This only makes one bubble at a time. No. I just made a giant bubble.
We spent a lot of time over the last couple of days experimenting with bubbles and painting, and I wanted to share a few tips. First of all, these are the items that we use to blow the bubbles. This is just a collection of straws, and we rubber band them and cut the ends off. You just want to make sure that it's long enough that the kids can dip it into their jar. This is really good for all levels because when you're dipping it, you just dip it, shake off the excess, and then blow the bubbles. It's very easy. If you blow too hard, it still will work. And if you blow softer, then you'll get more bubbles. This bubble wand takes a little more practice. If you're blowing too hard, it will just pop instantly. But if you blow soft, you could get bigger bubbles. This one is a lot of fun and it's very messy. The kids love to blow huge bubbles, but you have to be careful that the kids aren't going to drink your bubble solution because it looks like a delicious drink of Kool-Aid, and you're gonna wanna make sure that they don't try to drink it up. Now the containers that you use to mix your bubble solution, there's a lot of different options. You can use cans, old jars like spaghetti jars, short glasses, and what I recommend that you don't use is something lightweight like these little plastic these little plastic cups, they could be tipped over easily, and then you just have a mess, and it gets really frustrating and takes away all the fun from the activity. Another good option is to mix all of your solutions in a different compartments of a cupcake tin. It's very sturdy, you can't knock it out over very easily, and it's small enough portions that you could do a bunch of different colors. You have a couple different options of how you want to make your bubble solution. You can actually, the way that we did it in the video, we did dish soap, water, and paint. And I had used acrylic paint just because that's what I had on hand, but what you could do is use washable paint, and then you don't have to worry about it staining your clothes or whatever is around. For this one, I used about, I would say almost a teaspoon of paint, and then about a teaspoon, maybe a little bit less, of dish soap, a teaspoon each, and then about a 1/4 cup of water. What you want to make sure that you do before you start blowing is that you mix it all together. You don't want it too watery, otherwise the bubbles aren't going to hold that color that well. Your other option is to just use bubble mix and food coloring. The only thing you have to worry about with this is that food coloring does stain. With this amount of bubble mix, I put about 4 or 5 drops of food coloring, and you can see that it's a very vibrant color and it works very well. The bubbles that I blew with that turned to look like this. There's a few different types of paper that we experimented with. This is just regular white paper, lightweight. This is an envelope that you could address and send in the mail. And this is a heavy watercolor paper. It's really durable, and if you're doing something special, you could use this, but this is a lot more expensive. The kids just really loved making bubbles and making a mess, so you can pretty much use any kind of paper, even paper towel, just for the fun of it. I hope that you guys like this video, and make sure that you give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to see more stuff.